Hi, good evening, everybody. The boys are back in action, trying to stop the bleeding against the Blues tonight. Coming up. All right, guys, let's make this a quickie because I just got in, 5:30. Gonna try and get this video up to you by 6:15, hopefully, and that way I get an hour of your time with it, and at least you know I didn't forget you. Okay, so no Luukkonen, no Tage, no Samuelsson. Samuelsson we're kind of used to not being in the lineup, but you know, when you got your top goalie this year and your top forward this year, both out, the stage is set to see, guys, if we are a good team. Good teams win with injuries, right? And maybe this will propel the team to having more confidence if they win a convincing game today on their home ice, because they've got to do something when there's injuries. You can't just sit back and feel sorry for yourselves. Now, the lineup, the way they have it here is weird. I didn't expect it when I looked at this. They have Benson, McLeod, and Tuck as the top line. And then Peterka, Cousins, and Quinn, the second line. So I think the second line looks a little more scary, or been better lately anyway. And then you got Zucker, Krebs, Greenway, Mellenstein, Lafferty, Aube-Kubel. And Levi and Reimer will be the goalies today. So we'll see, guys. Byram and Dahlin on defense, Power and Bryson, and Gilbert and Clifton. So we'll see. We'll see what they're going to do in this one. They've got to survive this. There's, you know, we can't use that. And I know the majority of you feel the same way. We can't use injuries as an excuse to say, okay, season's done. Like, no. If you guys recall the 06 team, remember the injuries they had, and they went crazy. They had a bunch of injuries early that year, and they just went nuts. They still went something like 36-8 or something. I'd have to check it one day. They just went crazy, the 06 team. So is this team as deep as the 06 team? We have no clue. I don't know. I got no clue. I didn't have any clue in 06 either, to be honest, guys. I didn't expect that kind of year that year to set. It was the first year in our history we won 50 games, was 06. And the way it started like this season. It was, you know, they didn't look great in the beginning, the Sabres, that year. And then they went off. So does this team have the potential to do something like that? Hard to tell because of their age, but I would say yes. Yes, the talent is there on this team that something could happen drastic for the good and shock a lot of us guys this year. So we're just going to have to see today if Levi can hold the fort. Okay, he's got to hold the fort in nets today. We need a good game from Levi. That goes without saying. And the Blues come into this game, guys, 3-7, their last 10. They don't come in too hot either. You know, we're playing all these teams that aren't hot or giving us fits. So we have got to, at least one of these games, look convincing, I would think, even if we have injuries. They've got injuries too. There's no excuse. They've got injuries also, the Blues, right now. So, hey, we've just got to get the job done. We got to win this game. We got to stop the bleeding right away, not fall into another losing streak. My goodness, especially on home ice. You know, there's so many reasons why I don't want to lose this game besides just the fact I want to see them get to 500 again. So if the boys can get this one in the books convincingly, it buys a bit of time with Tage and UPL. It buys time till we get those two back in the lineup again. We got to buy time right now, and we have to win. Let's face it, guys. We have to win games. We're going to make the playoffs this year. And a game like today, perfect example that, you know, what's their character? That's kind of what I'm judging tonight, their character. And we've got to get shots on goal, guys. And I know they've been scoring goals like crazy, actually. They have a lot of goals their last like 60 shots, but they're just not getting shots, though. And that, for me, you know, it seeps in as a pattern, as a habit, and they think, oh, well, we can score a goal. You know how we think when we're playing. Even pros get that seeps into their head. oh, we can score once every 5 shots, we're okay. We don't have to get a ton of shots, and like this thinking can set in. No. Sabres need to explode offensively today. I'd rather today get 4 goals on 35 shots, believe it or not, than 4 goals on 18 shots in this game. I don't want to see a game where there's under 20 shots again. So we'll see today what happens. I want to make this a short video, guys. Let's call it there. I got to get it out, and it's going to take only a matter of minutes if I cut the video here. So let's go, boys. Go Sabres. Let's get back to 500. And again, open the door to the possibilities of the season. But we got to get to 500 first. See you in the post game.